Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we got some animation news for you. We're getting a Shrek 5. That's, I guess, the good news. Depends on how you look at it. The bad news is that nobody likes the redesign of Shrek, Fiona,
I was going to say
and
the bad
Donkey.
news is it looked like crap.
And also,
You know?
and also Zendaya. Zendaya's in this one because she's in everything now, right? So we're gonna talk about the backlash. Like, it's weird because I saw the teaser. I'm like, but I didn't really notice. I think because I saw it on Twitter, I didn't notice that they redesigned the characters. And most normies, I'm gonna be honest, probably aren't gonna notice. But animation fans, they notice everything, right?
It's noticeable. I'm sorry. It's really noticeable because it looks like they tried to age them up. Like Fiona looks like she belongs in a trailer park and she's like, his face is a mouth with no teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, she's teeth, but look at her. She's just like, she looks like Gollum.
She does. Let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about the backlash. Yeah, Shrek 5, it was inevitable. Now, I heard originally they were going to reboot the whole thing. They're not doing that. And also now Zendaya as...
And someone else said, and I can't unsee it, it's like the Croods.
Well,
and
it's the same studio.
Yeah, but I can't unsee it because now Zendaya looks like the daughter.
Yes, she does. Yeah. So let's talk about this. Let's talk. Yeah, and actually, Fiona looks like the grandma, kind of.
I think she looks like Gollum.
Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to Substack if you're looking for notifications. A lot of you have signed up. Thank you. Every time we post a video, I will post a link out there. You will get an email notification. Don't sign up if you don't want multiple email notifications per day. But if you do, you don't want to miss a video, Substack's for you. So, yeah, they dropped this the other day. It looks kind of...
So the trailer's trying to do a play on the Magic Mirror because of the Snow White movie coming out. So they're trying to capitalize on Disney. And everybody's demanding a Sonic situation here. They're like, can we just redo this?
Yeah, and look, they've got time, but I don't think they're going to. Now, here, I want to say, and we didn't do a review, like we don't do a lot of reviews on the channel, but Puss in Boots 2, which you have not seen yet.
I have not seen it.
Was really damn good. It was, and I don't say that very often. Puss in Boots 2, it kind of flew under the radar, but it was really damn good. So when they said they were going to do another Shrek, I was like, oh, well, if it's half as good as Puss in Boots 2, it should be pretty damn good, right?
Well, we don't know how good the story is going to be because this wasn't the story, but by the art style, people are not happy.
No, and actually the trailer itself was pretty cringy. It was like
oh
a
my
bunch
god,
of
the
TikTok
memes and shit. It was so stupid.
Is that why we're finally getting a Shrek 5? Is it because TikTok? Is that why? Because I know
it wouldn't surprise me.
All the TikTok kids are about Shrek now, Shrek memes. But he doesn't look like he does in the meme anymore, does he?
No, but that's what they did. They did the TikTok memes and stuff. And yeah, honestly, it makes sense. They're trying to cash in on it, and that's why they're trying to apply them to this. But it did not work. People are like, what the hell? My kids were even like, what did they do to Shrek? Okay?
Yeah, and actually,
TikTok kids.
Our daughter, her CD player, there's a whole bunch of Shrek stickers all over her CD player. She's got like tons of Shrek stickers. So it's like totally a thing, right? So here's some of the reactions. We'll go out and see some other ones. Why does Shrek look so old? Well, he is older. Looks weird. The new look needs some getting used to. I'm hyped for it. What else we got? What the hell did they do to them?
I just pulled a few up for this article, but yeah.
Fiona looks
a lot more.
She looks like she's ready to kill.
That picture looks like a trailer park lady with no teeth.
She does.
And then the other one, when she shows her teeth, she looks like Gollum.
And right now, there's a trailer park lady with no teeth downvoting this video because of you.
Hey, I can't say much. I got 2 teeth missing. That's why I had dental surgery.
Not gonna lie. What have they done to this film? Doesn't even look like a Shrek movie, to be honest. The animation looks poor. And I don't feel like this film might end up getting, I feel like it might end up getting another delay. Well, okay, so DreamWorks said a while ago they were going to both outsource animation and use AI. So maybe that's the explanation.
Did you want to run the trailer teaser thing real quick?
I don't want to do that because DreamWorks, every time
that's right, with She-Ra. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they hit us over She-Ra. So if you want to find it, you can find it. You can go out to social media and watch it yourself.
Yeah, but they're not going to. Well, they're probably going to hit us again because they hit us on She-Ra because they were mad at us.
Well, they're going to be mad at us about
She-Ra.
this because we're pointing out all the negativity. They're not going to like that very much. Hey, guys, I did say Puss in Boots 2 was pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to be enough. Anyone crying about the fact they adapted the animation after 15 years away from these characters? You need to have a deep, long think. Sometimes I have a deep, long think. Sometimes when I'm on the toilet.
I was going to say, like, their opinions or shits. Anyway, attachment issues. Look, again, why can't Hollywood understand this? You have a franchise. This one isn't an old franchise at all. You have a franchise with established characters, established look. It's been known what it is, what people expect. You got to stick to it.
Yeah. It is kind of weird because, like, look, the models for Shrek, we're talking, what the first movie came out in, like 2000, 2001?
Something like that. It was, 2002. I don't know. Somewhere.
Yeah, it was back in the day, right? So we're talking over 20 years ago. Sometimes it is hard to adapt them because, I mean, it was that was very much the style of animation, especially the DreamWorks back then. But he's been pretty consistent through 4 movies, multiple specials.
Okay, but see, that's what I'm going to say.
Stuff.
Bullshit, because they still keep the same look. Yeah, the theme parks, at the specials and stuff. It's really popular on TikTok for the original. So why would you change it?
Yeah. So there's people are like, what the hell? So here's some more reactions coming from Joe Blow. Another user posted, can we bully DreamWorks to change the Shrek 5 animation like we did to Paramount to change Sonic's animation? Good luck with that. This person said the animation for Shrek 5 is trash compared to Shrek 2, which came out over 20 years ago.
People keep pointing out the animation like lately is worse. They bring up like Pirates of the Caribbean, what they have Davy Jones, and they're like, look at that, compare that to now. Now you tell me we've improved.
Yeah, Davy Jones was amazing. Like, I actually thought Davy Jones was more practical effects back in the day. And I'm like, man, that's really impressive. And it was like, no, it was all CGI. And I was like,
yeah, that's what we could do then.
And then
Why is this now?
You go from that to like Marvel with freaking MODOK, And it's
I know, right?
What did we do?
The dwarves, the 7 dwarves.
Oh, God.
Oh she looks like Gollum. Tell me I'm wrong.
She's got no teeth. Maybe it's because she's been living in the swamp for so long. I'm telling you,
she either looks like a trailer park woman with no teeth that's on meth, or she looks like Gollum. And Shrek's looking at her like, eh.
Ogres don't get dental. One user would go into a bit of detail and compare the animation to a low-budget DVD style and quality, and they posted the new animation style for Shrek 5 looks really bad, looks really unfinished and clunky, honestly gives the vibe of a low-budget DVD sequel, don't understand the change from the prior movies.
They might, you said about using AI, they probably just threw this together to capitalize in on So White, and stuff. And I'm like, did they just throw this together? And like, this is what, and they thought it was going to be a win, but it's just like bit him in the ass. Yeah, they look like they pussified Shrek.
Well, no, he said about Puss in Boots. The thing is, that's not the Puss in Boots art style. The Puss in Boots art style was more, almost looks cell shaded. Like they did, it was actually an upgrade. It actually looked better than the original Puss in Boots movie, which, by the way, the original Puss in Boots was pretty much outsourced, the whole thing. I think that it was like India or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it looks, I don't know.
They outsourced this one too. They went to wish.com.
Look, I'm telling you, they have already said, DreamWorks has already said that they're going to be outsourcing more animation and they're going to be using AI. So this potentially could be the result of that, right? Because we're to the point now where with AI, especially the studios, they have access to better tools than us plebs have. They could just feed in the model and it's just going to run with it, but it's not going to be quite 100% right. It's going to be close, and that's what this is. It's like it's kind of sort of Shrek, but not really. But
it's Shriek.
It's Shriek. It's his cousin Shriek. This person says, I say this because the art style shift. Shrek films are known for the realistic look, considering it's been over 10 years since the last one, and they switched it up to be more like they did in Puss in Boots. No, Puss in Boots, it was different. A lot of people are saying it's Puss in Boots. My personal opinion, Puss in Boots was more stylized than this. This, like you said, looks just like every other, it just looks like every other DreamWorks movie lately. Even the facial expressions, I'm seeing trolls.
Yeah,
with Zendaya's character. Like, I'm just like,
well, this whole thing is they're trying to find a reason to stick Zendaya in it. Our daughter's like, where's the other kids?
Didn't they do this with Ice Age, where they're like, oh, we're going to age up the baby to teenagers so we can have was it Peaches or something? Like, I'm ashamed that they actually know that. But they had to age the baby up so they could have another sequel. Like, where do you go with it? Like Shrek 4 Shrek 3 was dog shit. But Shrek 4 was actually pretty okay. But where do you go from that? Because it was basically him coming to terms with his life, and he liked his life, and he liked his wife and his kids, and he was going to live happily ever after. Now we're like, oh no, she's a teenager, so that didn't last very long.
So I think you get to a point where stop making them.
Yeah, but money.
Yeah, money.
You know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's very easy for us to sit here and be like, stop making these movies that make so much money. And Shrek's a brand, right? And they've got, DreamWorks Land and all that stuff in Universal.
Well, that's just it, because they did add the DreamWorks area, and there's a bunch of Shrek stuff there. And then the new kids park they're doing in Fresno, Texas, there's going to be a bunch of Shrek and Puss in Boots stuff in there. So they need to keep it going because they want to keep it, for the IP for their parks and stuff. So they're pulling a Disney, but don't go full Disney. Never go full Disney.
I have to point this out.
Fiona's gone full Disney.
She has. I have to point this out. This is Men's Journal, right? Men's Journal used to be about men's health and occasionally tech, right? It was a manly publication. It's like how to bench press, how to do squat thrusts, how to fix your prostate, right? And now it's like, so depending on
scream for more.
So depending on how you look at a fifth Shrek movie, has it either been in the works for a quarter of a century or 35 years or 15 years, but is it worth the wait? Again, remember, this is Men's Health. This is a men's magazine. According to some corners of the internet, the answer is a big yikes. And that's because the trailer for Shrek 5 looks oddly different than the previous ones. Big yikes. We're going to talk about...
You understand, though, people probably writing these articles grew up with Shrek. And to them, to be fair... That what's going on in Shrek's kind of what happened to Jem or to, She-Ra or to Star Wars or Masters of the Universe, for us. This is their version of that.
It could be so much worse. The original plan, as I understand it, was to reboot Shrek, and it was going to look like a Tumblr cartoon. Because I remember seeing the concept art for that. And people were like, why the hell are you rebooting Shrek?
If it had been like in 2018, that's what they would have done. 100%.
I think that's what they were talking about. I'm pretty sure... I saw it somewhere, but they had concept art and they're like, oh my God, do not do this. Do not do this. And then Puss in Boots 2 came out and they kind of teased the Shrek 5 and Puss in Boots 2. And I think Puss in Boots 2 was critically well received, but most people forgot it existed. But I'm telling you, and I don't like tell you have to go see it, but I am highly recommending Puss in Boots 2.
Fiona looks like some weirdo that's going up behind Donkey and saying something like, you smell like French fries or something like that. He looks so shocked.
Plot twist. She's holding Donkey's severed head. That's what she's doing.
Looks like that.
But yeah, I mean, that's fair. We're going to see this. I mean, that's the thing too. Like people, they'd get mad at us. They're like, why are you boomers so mad about this stupid toy cartoon getting a reboot? Yeah, it's going to come for you too. And
I think that's what they're mad about. I think that's why it's in Men's Journal.
Remember when they were going to reboot Buffy? They were going to reboot Buffy.
They still are now, but this time Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be part of it. So
okay, well,
I think she's going to be her as an adult. Buffy as an adult,
and her daughter Muffy and Buffy, Vampire Slayers. But it's going to happen. It's going to come for you too. The older you get, it's very easy to say like, well, and that happened with us too. Because I remember when people were like, getting mad about Star Trek Next Generation. I remember when it first came out, people that were fans of the original were kind of like, oh my God, we don't need to reboot Star Trek. What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then, it came out and it had its audience and it actually did really well. But like everybody gets angry when they mess with their memories, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what happens. Hollywood has to keep finger in your memories.
It looks like Fiona's finger and Donkey. They're all looking at her like, what's wrong with you?
Maybe they're a polycule now because it's for a modern audience. Dragon's out of the picture. I'm still trying to figure out how that would work. I'm sure there's art on DeviantArt about Donkey.
I'll tell you what, though, every person that I've talked to has seen this. They're like, "What the hell is that?" Not any of them have been like, "That's great." Oh, yeah. That.
We're gonna end on this note. Could be worse. Party City. R.I.P. R.I.P. So there we go, guys. This is gonna be very interesting. All I'm saying, DreamWorks, is when you do put your first trailer out, your first proper trailer, it better be the best damn thing you've ever done, because you got a lot of backlash to overcome. So there we go. We're gonna wrap it up.
Puss in Boots is good.
Puss in Boots is good. See, I keep saying that because I'm on your side, DreamWorks. We really are.
We just want you to win, so listen to the people who are telling you to change it.
Make it as good as Puss in Boots 2, and we'll be fine. If it's not, then you get what you get. Just do not give us another Shrek 3.
Please fix Fiona. She looks disturbing.
Yeah, right. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.